Action News Jax is getting a deeper look into a case of mistaken identity by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. This is Action News Jax at 5. I'm John Bachman.
I'm Tanika Hughes. We told you at noon the Internal Affairs Office found no wrongdoing in the case. Action News Jax Megan Moriarty is live at JSO headquarters in downtown. And Megan, police originally detained the wrong woman based on witnesses at the complex.
And Tanika and John, the 196-page report cleared these officers of any wrongdoing. This was an internal affairs investigation. The report said that the officers tried to speak with this woman, the one who was wrongfully detained, and it was a case of mistaken identity. She refused to identify herself, and she did match the description of the suspect that they were searching for. But while all this was happening, the suspect they were looking for was in the back of her apartment.
What's going on? What's going on?
A newly released internal affairs investigation ruled officers who forced their way into Christy Jackson's apartment in April of last year, later detaining her in a case of mistaken identity, did have the right to do what they did.
All we're trying to do is get this figured out.
Officers were investigating reports of gunfire at a Moncrief apartment complex. Witnesses gave officers a physical description similar to Jackson's, and police say neighbors directed them to her apartment. This is a newly released interview from the internal affairs investigation with one of the responding officers.
They observed a black female with short red hair that fit the description of the suspect, who immediately became agitated and irate, was uncooperative with anything that they said to her.
But Jackson wasn't who they were looking for. Instead, they were looking for Shalloran Cooper, who at the time they believed was Jackson.
If you get her ID and verify that she lives in this apartment, it would help.
She lives here.
The internal affairs report says Jackson refused to identify herself and was resisting officers.
She doesn't have to identify herself. The problem is, clearly, there was an error, because it's not the right person.
Our Action News Jax Law and safety expert Dale Carson says from Jackson's perspective, she felt harassed by police.
Is there anybody else in this apartment?
The two women lived near each other, and police later determined Cooper was hiding in the back of Jackson's apartment, according to the internal affairs report.
Is there anything that you would have done differently at the call? Not that I can think of.
And again, all officers have been cleared on the allegations of improper action. Now, in this internal affairs report, it says that Cooper, the woman that they were looking for, told police that she was hiding in the back of Jackson's apartment while police were on scene. Now, I did try to go to Jackson's apartment today to get her side of the story and speak with her. It is private property, and the apartment complex would not allow us on. We did also try to call her, but we could not connect. For local coverage, you can count on Live Downtown. Megan Moriarty, Action News Jax.